where to use RGB, where to use CMYK. So here you're going to going for print, then you need to use CMYK, and if you're using for any web application, click on RGB. And raster effect, again you have 300 ppa pixels per inch, and this is a medium resolution, and this is screen resolution, which is mostly used for broadcast purpose or web application. Okay, now click on create. You can just see how the bleed is. Can you see on the top? Only on the top. Here and all it is on the previously what it was, so you have to undo. So this is how you set up the 9 file. Now next is you need to see on left hand side. You can just see this is a toolbar, and toolbar is having lot of tools, and these tools you have selection tool, direct selection tool, a magic wand, and you have lasso tool, pen tool, like that. So when you keep over the cursor over it, you will be able to see what is the function of it. Apart from this, you can just see there is a small dot over here. When you just click on it, you have an extension of these tools. So click here. You can tear this off separately and keep and permanently, and if you do not want, you can close it. So this is how these tools work. Now apart from these tools, here you have something called edit toolbar. Okay, now as I explained to you about the tools, and here you have an extra 3 dots are there. When you click on this, you get a box like this. So this box exactly gives you all the extension of the tools. Can you see a small dot here? The small dot represents, when you keep clicking on it, you can just see there are 2 extensions. Like that, here also for the text you have so many extensions. So already I showed you, but now again I'll show you. Suppose you want this to be permanently open, then you click on this small dot. So this will enable this as a floating, okay, it's a floating toolbar. So you can keep it at anywhere, and if you do not want, you can close it. And when you click on this, it goes vertical. When you click on this, it goes horizontal. And this interface which I'm showing you now, I'm just showing you the entire Adobe Illustrator user interface, including the toolbar and what all things are there, I'm showing you. And here I just want to close this. I'll just close this, and few more exciting things are there which people never explore much, okay, but it is my duty to show you. And regarding this part, see, all these are tools which I'll be explaining one by one, okay. So one by one I'll be explaining to you. And here you have these 2 boxes. This box represents, already you can just see on the screen, fill and stroke. We call fill and stroke. So this one, when you click on this, this will represent the fill color. Double click on it, you get a color picker box. So color picker box, you just select on the color picker box. You select which color you want. Okay, you have selected red. And the outline, I'm going to select blue. Okay. Now I have 2 colors. One is a fill color, another one is a outline color. Now let us see how this works. So I already made this 2. Let us work on this itself. Okay, so I'll just create a rectangle or any shape. These are basic shapes what we have. Okay, I have created like this, and now you can just see outline is blue color, and here also the outline is blue color. If you want, you can change the color. And the next is you have the gradient. You want to have a gradient outline as a gradient, you can click on outline as a gradient. Or you want the fill color as a gradient, you can fill the fill color as a gradient. So this is for you to understand exactly about the interface. I'll explain to you in detail when we come to the gradient tool. What type of gradient tool, how much and how to create and how to increase the stroke and all this stuff. Okay. So it's a bit longer. So I'm explaining to you in detail. Now we come over here. This tool shows that there is no fill color. I selected this, so this comes to the front, and when I click on this, there is no fill color, but the gradient is there. You are not able to see the gradient here because your stroke thickness, which is on the top. I have not come to this part, so I'm just showing you for eagerness. I'll just show you. I'm increasing it. You can just see the gradient in the stroke. You want to do some effect like this, you can just increase the stroke. Okay, and stroke is a separate chapter, creation of the shapes and things and all. A lot of things are there. Now here you can say draw normal, draw behind, and draw inside. Okay, and these tools are not so commonly used because you have more advanced tools are there. And this one is a change the screen mode. Okay, it's a normal screen mode, full screen mode with menu bar, and full screen mode. This is a full screen mode, and if you want to come out, press escape. Now the important tool is coming over here. When you click on this, you have a box like this. Okay, so this box actually has all the extensions as I told you before. I told you, in the starting, you have a dot here. So these are the extensions, different types. When you move the scroll bar, you can just see all these stuffs. Now, what you do is, you want to customize this. You can have it in this manner. You want to have it in this manner. And here you have a tool, small 3 lines, which is common everywhere. Everywhere it is common for Adobe products. User interface will be like this. When you click on this, you have advanced toolbar, which is ticked. On the basic, you can click on the basic. It comes like this. And here there is a small arrow. When you click on this, it goes like that. That's also common. Okay. So you can just move it and keep it over here so that you will be able to see it very clearly. When you click on this, you get all the tools, extra tools you have. Okay, and here also you can just see show this one. You want to show this. Okay, it's highlighted. You want to show the gradient and all this stuff. Now we are just seeing about the tools. And to customize the toolbar, you just go and click on these three dots. So we get this particular panel. This panel consists of all the tools which is used in Illustrator. Now just go to the right hand side as I showed before. Click on this, and there are advanced toolbar and basic toolbars. The advanced toolbar, when you click on this, you will get advanced one. And again, you go back on the basic, you click on basic. And here you have an option. You can just click over here. You can pull down and click so it becomes a floating. Go back to this. Now we are going to customize the toolbar. So I'm going to click on a new toolbar and give a name, test. Okay, I've given a test. It says that already a test, the name is there, so I'm going to put test 1. Okay, now already I have this test is there already, and now the test 1. Now what I do is I just go here, click on this 3, and I'm going to select one by one. So before that, I need to expand this, keep it over here. So I need to have the brush first. and the next is I want the pencil or this one blob brush. All these brushes and other things I will be explaining to you separately, but I'm just showing you, you will have an idea exactly how to customize the toolbar. So now next, this is very crucial, so you just select and keep it in between, okay? Don't keep it like this, keep it in between so that it goes to the second row. So this slot is free. So here what you can do is you can just select some other tool and keep it over here, so it goes well. Now again, next to the next row, if you want to go, okay, you need to just go and click on this. See, for example, this is a path erase tool or the rectangle tool. You have to drag this and keep it in the center, in between. Very important. You have to keep it in between. Don't drag it and put it down. It never goes. So again, I'll show you. See here, I'm putting it over here. Now you have a space. Now you don't have a space here. So I want to put, so drag the circle and keep it in between. Now you can swap this to this side or any side, you can just move it. So I have customized around 6 tools. Okay. Now I can just close this. I don't want this. I close this. I close this. Now I don't have any toolbar here. Go to Windows. And in the toolbar, can you see here what I've given? I've given test 1. When you click on the test 1, you get this toolbar, whatever toolbar you have done. Now in this scenario, I just want to show you one very important thing is, whatever you see in the screen, okay, including the tools. Suppose you never get some tools, or so you know, in your mobile you have a restore to factory setting, just like that here also you have a tool. So here is the main menu. Under the main menu you have Windows, and you have Workspace, and you have Reset Essential Classic. When you click on this, it automatically comes back to the original position. Now go here, and here you have new window, arrange is there, float in the window is there, float all in windows is there option. We'll be seeing one by one. So arrange, float in windows. So you can just say everything is floating as the windows. See here, I can just drag it, keep it like this. I can just use the pan tool, I can just move it, place it over here and work without disturbing the menu. Okay, and consolidate all the windows, automatically comes back to the original position. So that is the function of floating. Okay, so you can just find extension, libraries, workspace, essential, and for painting, suppose for example you want it for painting, you can click on painting. So all the tools related to painting will come. Okay, and next is workspace. For painting means, like, you know, you can just see the brushes and other stuff. Workspace for tracing, automatically goes to a tracing part, image tracing and other stuff related to tracing. So here when you click on typography, automatically comes to the typesetting, all the type settings and other things. Suppose you are going to do a project on type and other things. Now let us go to the toolbar, and I am just going to customize. I can have the toolbar customized. I am going to go to test 1. So I got this. So I don't want this. I can just close this. This is a default one, and this is one what I have made. So I don't want this. I can just go to toolbars. I can remove the basic. I can have only my tools. Very flexible. You need to explore it, and you can just see the necessary tools. Now when you're going for the workspace, here also you have the new workspace. So here the new workspace is, as usual, when you click on the new workspace, I'm going to type it as a test. click on OK. And in this workspace, okay, I have this tool which I have created, and I do not want this property. Okay, property I just want, and I don't want library. Okay, library I can just close it off. Layers, yes, of course I want it, so I'll keep like this. And here workspace, so I have the test. Okay, now this is a test, and new workspace I put, so the test workspace is now available here. And manage workspace, the test is there, click on OK. So now this is my setup for my workspace for test. I've given the name as test, so now this is a workspace. Now what I'll do is I'll go to Windows as usual, I go to workspace and click on reset test. Reset test means it goes back to the original position, and I want the test, manage workspace test. Okay, so here under this, what I'll do is I'll go to remove all these things. I'll remove all these things. I'll reset, or I'll go to workspace. Okay, and here the test is there. I'm going to remove the test. So everything is gone. I want to load workspace test. So I got the test here, properties, layers, library. Library I do not want. Okay, so I want to save this. So workspace I have, I want to save this text. So manage workspace test, add, this is a text copy. I do not want, I'll move this. Now the toolbar is there, I'll just keep it over here. I have this library, I don't want this library, I'll just close this. Okay, so I have the property and the layer panel, only these two. So now what I do is go to workspace, and I'm going to click on essential. Let us go back to the essential. So I got the essential back. Go to Windows. We are working on experimenting on workspace. So go to workspace and click on test. When you click on test, automatically whatever you have configured, you get that. Okay. So now little more we are going to explore.